A woman is sitting by the window, lost in a book, with an air of gentle elegance. What is so intriguing about her that every passing man can't help but look at her twice? Is it her confidence, or her beauty, or is it simply just her enchanting presence that men just love? Or is it something else that we just don't know about? We are going to discuss exactly that. In the next few minutes, I will uncover 6 feminine traits that are irresistible to men. Learning about these lady traits will help you to effortlessly attract any man you want. With just one eye contact, he will keep on thinking about you for the entire day and the next. So, are you ready to become the charming woman every man dreams of? Let's dive in. What if I told you that one of the most feminine traits of a woman is that she expresses herself? When I say she expresses herself, I don't mean expressing in the physical sense. It's not about her beauty or charm. It's about expressing her thoughts, her experiences, and her expectations clearly and openly. Just simply letting him know who you are and how you feel is a powerful trait that men find attractive. Now, many of you think, why should you express yourself? Or why doesn't he understand you after spending so much time together? Why do you have to tell him every single thing, right? Well, let me break it down for you. You see, women are detail-oriented, and you ladies are way better at understanding their partner in detail. Men are not like that. They are way less detail-oriented visually when it comes to understanding their partner. They easily miss any of the signs that you try to send them physically. However, all they require is clear, expressive communication. When they don't get that, it gets confusing for them, and confusion is the mother of all the problems. Contrary to this, when you express yourself openly, it not only removes the confusion, but builds a relationship of trust. It involves openly communicating your feelings, whether you're happy, sad, excited, or worried. It allows him to respond to those feelings properly when he understands them clearly. Many women might see expressing themselves as a weakness, but it is actually a powerful trait. It avoids misunderstandings and fosters a transparent relationship. Now, how can you express yourself more clearly to become more attractive to your man? Let's say you had a draining and stressful day at work. You also had an argument with your boss, and now you are feeling tense. When you come home, your partner feels something is wrong, but he can't tell what. So, the best approach would be to tell him everything about your tough day. Not only will this help him understand the situation better, but it will also help you calm yourself. Similarly, if you are planning a trip with him, express your preferences early, making it easier to find a compromise that makes both of you happy. The most important situation is when you have a disagreement with him. It is also a situation when women expect them to understand their feelings without actually saying them. So, express yourself clearly and openly in any argument. Tell him you feel hurt when he says this. Tell him you don't want him to do specific things. And tell him that you want to spend more time with him. Most importantly, express your desire for him. Tell him clearly that you love him as much as he loves you. This expression of love is the most powerful thing that hits a man hard, and you easily get to win his heart. Just let it all out of your mouth. It helps both of you to understand each other better and work through the issue constructively. Number 5. She is open-minded. Ever notice how some people can engage in diverse conversations without ever getting defensive or closed off? That's because the woman in the company has a feminine trait, which is why she is the open-minded person. The 2 things that come to mind about being open-minded are that she doesn't always shy away from talking about the topics people normally avoid. And the second is that she is not judgmental towards her partner. Let's get into them. You see, when we talked about relationships in general, the men normally tend to be a bit more rigid, and the women are more open-minded. Of course, that's not always the case, but that's what generally happens. Which means this open-mindedness of women is essential to keep the relationship working. If you are not as open-minded or shy away from many important topics, that can cause him to distance himself from you. Let's take an example of being in bed with him, since it's an important topic that is less talked about. A woman who is open to exploring her partner's preferences and desires in bed is more likely to build a satisfying and fulfilling relationship. If you find yourself resistant to trying new things or expressing your own desires, it can create tension and dissatisfaction. Now, it doesn't mean you start doing what you are not comfortable with. Set your boundaries and draw the line. But it's important to stay open for new experiences in bed. Openness in this area means discussing and exploring what you both enjoy, which helps strengthen your relationship. The next aspect I want to talk about is not being judgmental towards him. You see, many of the conversations don't go to a deeper level, only because of judgmental behavior. He always observes you and notices how you treat other people. And if you judge other people, he thinks you will judge him too. So, he doesn't open up as he's supposed to, keeping many talks to himself. The judgments don't have to be what he says. It could also be about his daily life interests. If he has hobbies, preferences, or beliefs that are different from yours, approaching them with an open mind can prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. To become an open-minded person, you need to challenge your own assumptions first. Take note that the way you believe in things doesn't have to be accurate. You need to hear him and think deeply about new viewpoints and experiences. This will help you respect others and what they prefer without being judgmental. Engage in conversations with him about topics that might be outside your comfort zone and approach them with a positive attitude. In the bedroom, communicate openly about your desires and be receptive to his as well. Number 4. She is submissive. What if I tell you that one of the most powerful feminine traits that men find irresistible is being submissive? Now, I know most of you ladies may take it offensively. No one wants to hear the word submissive, and it can be very provoking. But hold on, listen to me first. Being submissive to a man doesn't mean that you let him dictate you and your life, telling you what to do and what not to do. It's not about that. Let me explain. When I say the word submissive, it means trusting your man to lead. It means letting him take charge of the house and the relationship. It means letting him make decisions and respecting him. It doesn't mean he should do it all alone. Of course, support him in making the decisions, give your opinions, and make sure your perspective is heard. It's about finding a balance where both partners contribute and support each other's strengths. But at the end of the day, respect the decisions he makes and consider them final. You see, if we look into the history of humans, men always took care of their families as their protectors. It's in the DNA of masculine men to lead from the front and carry their families. So when they meet a woman who is submissive, who respects him, trusts his decisions, and lets him take control, it's in his nature to find her attractive. Again, it's not about letting him dictate you. It's about respecting his decisions as an equal partner. By allowing him to lead in areas where he excels, you're not only showing your trust but also creating space for him to contribute meaningful to your shared life. It means being submissive gives you many perks in your life. He doesn't let you take any external pressure or stress, as he takes it all on himself. He takes care of you as your protector, providing you with everything you need. Most importantly, he can't resist his feminine trait, and his love for you gets deeper and deeper. Now, that question is, how can you be submissive to attractive? Well, it's on you to create such an environment in which he feels like he is given the responsibility. He won't ask you this to be more submissive. You have to do it on your own. If he asks you a suggestion, give him, but let him know that he should do what he thinks is right. If he expects you to listen to him, don't argue, rather obey him with respect. Let him know that you trust his leadership and will do anything he wants from you. By creating these dynamics of mutual understanding, you can hook your man with yourself forever. Number 3. She is appreciative and grateful. Have you ever noticed some women just light up the room with their positive energy? It's not about their appearance. It's about the way they treat others, especially when someone puts some effort into her. It's about being appreciative and grateful to others, especially their partner. And it's a powerful feminine trait that men just love. And it's not just about being grateful. Feminine energy is more like happy, free-flowing energy that makes others happy. Let's put it this way. Your partner goes out of his way to do something special for you. Let's say he cooks something for you, even if he is not a good cook, and you are normally one of those who prepares the food. But considering his effort of doing all the research to prepare the meal, you appreciate the effort and express your gratitude. The meal doesn't have to be tasty. It's your positive aura that makes everything feel good to him. Similarly, let's say your sink is out of order and you have no time to get it fixed because of your busy routine. So, your partner takes it upon himself to fix your sink with or without letting you know about it. Appreciating these small efforts that he makes for you can do all the magic. This convinces him to do more stuff for you, to get more praise and appreciation from you. When you show genuine appreciation, it creates a warm and loving atmosphere that strengthens your bond. Now, many of you may think showing appreciation to everything makes you overly dependent or less self-sufficient. But that's not true. Expressing gratitude is always a strength, not a weakness. You see, that all men need is a genuine compliment from you. That makes them feel valued and loved. To get compliments from their partners, they can go to any extreme that strengthens their bond. Most importantly, he starts to love you even more and continues to contribute to the relationship with these little efforts. Now, how can you genuinely express gratitude when he does something for you? The key is authenticity, which means you must stay true to yourself and not to pretend. A simple thank you with a positive smile can have an unimaginable impact. There are more specific ways of being grateful. If he puts effort into his appearance or does something special for you, compliment him. For instance, you look great in that outfit. I appreciate the effort you put in. A more romantic way of expressing your appreciation is leaving a sweet note for him to find. It could be as simple as, "Thank you for being so amazing. I'm grateful to have you in my life." Similarly, sometimes actions speak louder than words. A warm hug, a kiss, or holding hands can show your appreciation and love without saying a word. Number 2, she loves herself. Have you ever observed how some women just exude so much confidence that they overshadow everyone else? It's about the next strong feminine trait, which is that she loves herself. She knows who she is, and that's why that confidence comes from within. Let me explain why this is one of the most powerful feminine traits. You see, when a woman doesn't fully love herself, or doesn't even know herself properly, that can lead to different types of insecurities. And insecurities are the root cause of all the problems, including the ones that we discussed earlier, such as not being appreciative, not being good at expressing herself, etc. Moreover, men can sense those insecurities, which can be a negative thing for them to notice about you. Contrary to this, when you know who you are and you love the way you are, you become a totally different person. This mindset fills you with positive energy, and this positive energy is contagious, especially for the opposite gender. Loving yourself is incredibly attractive to men because it shows that you know your worth and aren't dependent on external validation. They find it irresistible because it means you are secure in who you are, which allows for a more genuine and deep connection. Now, coming to the main question, what if you do have some insecurities? And how can you love yourself when you know you have some weaknesses? Well, understand this. No one is perfect in this world. Everyone has their own flaws and their own demons to deal with. It's not the lack of insecurities that causes you to love yourself. It's the way you deal with them. It's about continuous effort to make yourself better. Like, let's say you are overweight and that is making you insecure. So what's the solution to this? It's regularly going to the gym, doing exercise, and eating healthy. When you regularly do it, you will eventually see the results, which can boost your confidence. If you are in challenging situations, positive self-talk can help you to remember who you are, talk with yourself, and motivate yourself. This can do wonders. But most importantly, you must embrace your flaws. Once you learn to live with them, they can become a secondary issue that doesn't affect the way you see yourself. In short, loving yourself is all about working on improving yourself. Number 1, she is playful. Have you ever seen some women just inject fun into a serious situation and make everyone's face light up? The last on our list of feminine traits that are irresistible to men is being playful. A playful woman knows how to make life fun, injecting a sense of humor and spontaneity into her interactions. This trait isn't just about being silly. It's about bringing a positive, lively energy that can make even the most mundane moments enjoyable. A playful woman is not afraid to joke around, tease, and engage in light-hearted banter with her partner. If she sees children playing, she joins them to play like a child. If she finds a company of women, she goes to them, talks to them, and jokes with them, even with her male friends. She presents herself as a funny and talkative person. But most importantly, her playful nature is not only an attractive quality, it's a beneficial quality that keeps the relationship flourishing. She never lets her partner get bored, and he always enjoys her company. Understand it like this. Your man comes home, stressed from work, and he gets a warm welcome and a playful woman who starts his evening with funny remarks and lighthearted jokes. This positive energy charges him up and he feels fresh. Why wouldn't he love a woman like this? Similarly, you can play silly games with him all day long, like pillow fights, tickle fights, or video games, making the best out of yours and his day. When he is away, you send him funny text messages like viral memes and inside jokes. You randomly call him with funny and loving names that make him laugh. You do silly things like making faces to light up the mood. Now, some women might worry that being too playful could be seen as immature or that it might undermine serious aspects of the relationship. But it's actually the opposite. Men just love playful women because they keep them happy and smiling all the time, which strengthens your relationship. To embrace your playful side, be open to spontaneous moments and find humor in daily life. Don't be afraid to tease your partner in a loving way. Do fun activities together and show your fun-loving side. Keep things light and full of laughter and try new things and go on adventures. By bringing playfulness into your relationship, you make it more enjoyable and build a stronger, happier bond that can handle anything. And with this, let's end today's video here. I hope this video turns out to be valuable to you ladies. Support us with a like and subscribe, and we shall meet soon in the next video.